The suspect then opened fire on the officer. Striking him while he's in his patrol car. Officer returned fire at the suspect as he fled on foot from the scene. The suspect fired multiple shots, as well as the officer. The officer sustained gunshot wounds and was flown to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where he's in stable condition for injuries that don't seem to be life-threatening. We have a pretty tight perimeter set up in the vicinity. We will continue to search for this suspect until he's apprehended. We ask people avoid the search areas that we're working in. That'll allow the officers to properly do their jobs. I'm all right. We ask that if anyone in these areas sees or hears anything out of the way, please contact 911 immediately. Make no mistake whatsoever. This was an ambush on an officer. Rest assured, we will not rest until he's captured, justice is served, whether it be by a jury or Jesus, and that'll be his choice. With that, I'll try to open it up for questions, and then I'll turn it over to Sheriff Kevin Sugg.
Chief Moore, thank you. You're getting emotional as you speak up there about the officer being shot. What brings that out?
We're a small department. We haven't been through anything like this. A lot of times these officers are out there by themselves. You know, you kind of carry that weight when you're not out there with them.
Can you give us the status about the officer at Vanderbilt?
Again, he's in stable condition, not life-threatening. This time, I can confirm one gunshot, but there again, not life-threatening.
And has that officer been identified yet?
I can't release that now. Anything else? Also, I want to thank all the other agencies that's come to our aid. We didn't have to call; they contacted us and volunteered to come, and it's too numerous to mention. And I really, really appreciate them, each and every one, and they've offered to stay here until he's been captured. So. There again, thanks to all of them. Thank you.
My name is Sheriff Kevin Sugg, and I will tell you about some of the ground efforts that's going on today and last night. As Chief Moore advised, a lot of these agencies reached out to us, and we've reached out. Last night, TBI, Stewart County Sheriff's Office, along with the sheriff, Humphreys County Sheriff's Office, along with the sheriff, Sheriff Fuson, and our district attorney's office. It's just some of the few that come. That's not counting the cities and all. Last night we had a better than a count of 60 people on the ground within probably a good hour, I'd say an hour. A lot of these officers have returned today. Dixon has sent their tactical unit, and when y'all was getting ready to come here, you've seen that. We are rotating these crews in and out. We are concentrated in the north area of the county right now. We did have contact with an individual earlier today, and like Chief Moore said, we will not leave. These people are not going to leave us until this gentleman or this person is apprehended. And I can't express the thanks to all of you, to the citizens of this county, and the people that's come and helped us with food, water, calling, prayers. It's all coming into City Hall and our county offices, and we're mighty grateful to have such good people supporting us, and this means y'all too. Y'all been very patient with us, and as things unfold, we will let you know what we can. And just like Mark said, we're not going to quit. We're going to keep on, and we're going to go to the residents' homes here in the county that we think he's in that area and warn them. And we're not going to stop until he's captured. And that's just the way it's going to be.
Sure. Can you speak to some of the difficulties this morning in the search to, spot him and then ultimately capture him?
Well, of course, heat's playing a factor in these roles, and to rotate these teams in and out of the wooded area. This is a pretty rugged area, a lot of hills and hollows and a lot of foliage. We do have some choppers up flying, and it's just so thick. It's hard, and it gets it's very hot in the woods. Our dogs, we're rotating the dogs in and out. We've got probably better than 5 team of dogs here, and I don't know, last night we was in water and up and down these hills, and it's just pretty rugged. But everybody's staying together, and we haven't had an officer to be injured as far as I know, other than last night with the shooting. None of our rescue or search officers have been injured.
And where was the last place the suspect was spotted? Where are you focusing on right now?
Right now we're in the Highway 13 area. That's the north end between us and Clarksville. We was led to a tip out there. Somebody thought that they had seen this person in the area, and Highway Patrol concentrated out there, and I think they was the first ones. A trooper made contact and alerted the rest of us out to that area. And then when y'all staged out there, I was coming from that area when I met with y'all. So just soon as this session's over, I'm going back to that area, and we're going to keep looking.
And that's Kaiser Ridge, that's what that's called up there?
No, ma'am. That's actually, well, that's Highway 13 area. That's going to be closer to Grice's Creek. Kaiser Ridge is a little bit from that.
What kind of weapon did he have? What was the firearm?
Well, at this time, we can't disclose that information, but he was armed when the initial officer had contact. Now, we are, we're treating this like he's armed now because he was armed when we first had our first dealing with him, and we will treat that all the way through the end. We just ask when you put this out that the residents of the county and everybody knows that we're out there. We want them, and we've had real good luck with everybody reporting things, and without them, we couldn't come to the table with a whole lot, and we're mighty appreciative to it. And like I said, we've got probably 70 officers on the ground right now, and 2 choppers in there and teams of dogs. So we're ready to go.
A little after 6 a.m., we thought we heard a gunshot just to the east of 149. Was that, that was a gunshot, and was that related to the search?
It was.
No, sir. That I think I know what you're talking about, but no, sir. It was nothing on law enforcement side of a gunfire or the assailant's side, as far as I can tell you, it wasn't.
Was there a weapon found at the scene?
I'm sorry.
Was there a weapon found at the scene?
The suspect fled with the weapon.
At the time of the officer assault, he did have a weapon, and he did flee with the weapon. Was nothing left on the scene. That's why we're treating it such with a lot of caution that we are. He had it last night. We figure he's got it today.
Is this a remote area he's in? Are there homes? Are there people in neighborhoods that should be concerned?
Well, yes, sir. We've got some neighborhoods in that area. When I say neighborhoods, it comes to a table with maybe 5 to 8 houses in one place. But our county's kind of spread out. We're a lot of country, and whether it be one house or 10 houses, we will be going to those houses. Last night, that was the big effort. Once we cleared the scene to where this happened, we started going house to house and letting everybody know to please use caution in this. And like I said, our residents opened the doors, and we just asked if they think, if they've been gone, they come home and they want us to come and check their house, we're there. We'll do whatever makes it right for them, because we want them to be safe.
What do we know about the suspect thus far?
At this time, all we know, he's running. That's all I can tell you at this time.
With regard to the vehicle that was pulled over, the initial traffic stop there, can you tell us whether that license plate was a Houston County license plate from out of the area? Was it a local person? Tell us anything like that?
That the vehicle that the suspect was in was an out-of-state drive-out tag. We're following to who that was issued to, but we've got other agencies working on that.
Furthermore, we've had everybody from the FBI and everybody to reach out. I mean, we've had services reach out to try to help us narrow this down.
We heard that you were searching in the Rights Record Service or Hopewell Estates area. Is that accurate? Are you anywhere near there right now?
Before this, before we come here, we was in that area, and we're from the crossroads all the way up in that area, in 149 area, and only way, if somebody calls in something different, then we send another group to that area. But right now we're in between 149 and 13, and from the crossroads up 13.
We've heard from some folks that are in like a line of traffic that have stopped there. They are not allowed to come or go. Is that still the same situation?
No, ma'am. Actually, we wanted to try to keep the traffic moving. We didn't want him to jump a car or anything like that. But with the, you've seen some of the support units that's on the scene. They're fairly large, and officer safety is always first with us. And moving around, we would have to shut traffic down temporarily to get our agents in the areas that we need them to be. And then once that, we've been letting them go.
Other than houses, is there anything else in that area where he's been spotted?
Just that one place.
In what area? You said it wasn't Kaiser Ridge. There's a different area.
Yes, ma'am. It was close to our crossroads area on 13, and now between 13 and 149, Kaiser Ridge is a point, and it's possibly going to be a point of interest before this is done. It all depends on the path that this person takes.
We have discussed this. What's that geography like out there? Terrain?
Well, it is. It's rough. We've got the oil line that runs through that area. We've got 2 power lines that run through that area, and I mean it's straight up and down. A lot of rock bluff. A few creeks that we've had to deal with, but just make no mistake about it. Where he leads, we're gonna follow. And you know, like I said, these teams we're putting them in and out. A lot of young men out there. It's really doing a great job for us.
Is there anything else you need right now from the public? I mean, besides safety, did they lock their houses so they can live in
Well,
the area?
yeah, we asked everybody to do the full security measures, and we just want everybody to know, you know, we have elders that live by themselves, and I went to 2 today, and we don't want it to seem like that they're bothering us. You know, that's our job, and if they hear something, think they hear something, see something, or I answered one this morning where the dogs was barking, and that, you know, we're glad to come, and we're glad to do the service that we're supposed to. And I will add, if anybody on the donations, Miss Angie Nelson here at the City Hall, they're calling here. They're calling our central dispatch. I can't express to y'all what that means to us for people to care enough about us to call, bring food and drinks and the prayers. Our churches has reached out to us, and even churches that's not from here has reached out to us, and we are mighty thankful and blessed to have these folks to do that for us.
Anything else?
Well, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for what you do and helping us, and I'm sorry it took so long to get back with y'all, but as this unwraps, we'll let you know what we know that we can.
Where will you take him when he's found? Jail.
Absolutely.
Your jail?
Absolutely. I just happen to have some room. This is very unfortunate, y'all, but we're not going to tolerate it, and eventually he will be caught. And about every sheriff's office and police department around us is here on this ground. No matter if he crosses our line, our county line, we will go to their county line and assist them. He's going to be caught. And if it's here, he'll go to this jail. Well, again, thank you all very much for what you do and taking the time to come and help us. Thank you very much.